Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Calmcast English Podcast. This is your place for natural English practice through everyday conversations. I'm Emma.
And I'm Leo. How are you doing today, Emma?
I'm good, thank you. Actually, I had a really interesting morning. I deleted Instagram from my phone.
Wait, what? You love Instagram.
I know. But this morning, I woke up, opened Instagram, and within 5 minutes, I felt terrible about myself.
Oh, I totally know that feeling.
Right? I saw someone's perfect breakfast, someone's amazing vacation, someone's new promotion, and I just thought, ugh, why is my life so boring?
And then you felt like a complete failure before you even got out of bed.
Exactly. So I deleted it, at least for a few days.
Good for you! So if you're listening right now and you've ever felt this way, please stay with us.
Yes, because today we're talking about something almost everyone struggles with: comparing yourself to others on social media and how to actually stop doing it.
And don't worry, this episode is for all types of English learners. If you're just starting out, you can follow along. If you're more advanced, you'll still learn something new.
The language is simple and natural, just like real conversations. So relax, listen, and let the English flow naturally.
And if you enjoy learning with us, please like this episode, subscribe to the channel.
And maybe share it with one friend who is also learning English.
Every like, every comment, every share really helps more learners find this podcast.
And we love reading your comments.
In fact, maybe you can already answer a simple question in the comments. How much time do you spend on social media every day? And how does it make you feel?
Yeah, write it. Just 1 or 2 sentences. Be honest. We really want to know.
And later in this episode, we'll also have a calm word tour.
In Word Tour, we'll take some useful words and expressions from today and explain them in a simple way, so you don't only hear the words, you really understand them. And you can start using them in your own life.
But for now, just relax. Maybe you're having breakfast, maybe you're on your commute, maybe you're cleaning. Wherever you are, you're exactly where you need to be.
All right, take a breath. Think about the last time you saw something on social media that made you feel bad about yourself.
Hold that moment in your mind, because in this episode, we're going to talk about why that happens and how you can change it.
All right, let's jump in.
So Emma, let me ask you this. Why does social media make us feel so bad about ourselves?
Oh, honestly? Because we're not comparing our real life to their real life. We're comparing our real life to their highlight reel.
Highlight reel, that's a perfect phrase. Can you explain that?
Yes, a highlight reel is like a collection of the best moments. Think about sports. They don't show you the whole game. They show you the best goals, the amazing plays, the exciting parts.
Right. So on social media, people show their highlight reel, not their whole life.
Exactly. You see their perfect vacation photo, but you don't see the delayed flight, the argument with their partner, or the food poisoning.
So true.
You see their beautiful home, but you don't see the mess in the other rooms or the debt they're in to afford it.
Right. You see their happy relationship photo, but you don't see the fights or the problems behind closed doors.
And here's the tricky part. When we look at other people's highlight reels, we compare them to our behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes means the real, messy, unedited version of our life, right?
Exactly. We know all our struggles, all our failures, all our messy moments, but we only see other people's best moments.
Wow, so it's an unfair comparison from the start.
Yes, it's like comparing a movie trailer to your actual day. Of course, the trailer looks better. It's designed to look perfect.
I love that example. So when you're scrolling through Instagram in the morning and feeling terrible, what's really happening?
You're comparing your messy morning hair and your boring breakfast to someone's carefully edited, perfectly filtered, best angle photo.
Ugh, and then you feel like a failure.
Yes! even though they probably also had messy hair 5 minutes before taking that photo.
Right. So the comparison itself is fake.
Exactly. But our feelings are real. The sadness is real. The jealousy is real. The feeling of not being enough, that's very real.
So what do we do about it?
Well, that's what we're going to talk about today. But first, let's understand why our brain does this. So, Leo, why does our brain automatically compare us to other people?
I think it's natural. Humans have always compared themselves to others.
That's true. Even before social media, we looked at our neighbors, our friends, our coworkers, and thought, are they doing better than me?
Right. It's part of how we understand our place in the world.
Yes, but here's the problem. In the past, we only compared ourselves to people in our village or our town, maybe a few hundred people.
And now?
Now we compare ourselves to millions of people every time we open our phone.
Wow, that's a lot of comparison.
And not just regular people. We're comparing ourselves to celebrities, influencers, people with professional photographers, makeup artists, personal trainers.
Oh, so we're comparing our normal life to people who have entire teams making them look perfect.
Exactly. And our brain doesn't know the difference. It just sees the image and thinks, why don't I look like that? Why isn't my life like that?
That makes sense. So our brain is doing something natural, but social media makes it extreme.
Yes, and there's another thing. Social media is designed to make us keep scrolling.
What do you mean?
The apps are built to be addictive. Every time you refresh, there's something new. Every time you scroll, there's a little surprise.
Like a slot machine.
Exactly. And the more we scroll, the more we compare, and the worse we feel.
But we can't stop scrolling.
Right? Because maybe the next post will make us feel better. Maybe the next post will be inspiring or funny or helpful.
So we keep looking, hoping to feel better, but actually feeling worse.
Yes, it's a trap. And I think many of us know it's a trap, but we still fall into it every single day.
I'm definitely guilty of this. Sometimes I pick up my phone just to check one thing, and suddenly 45 minutes have passed.
Same. And during those 45 minutes, I've seen 20 people who are more successful than me, 15 people who are more beautiful than me, and 10 people who are having more fun than me.
And then you feel exhausted and sad for no clear reason.
Exactly. That's the social media hangover.
Social media hangover? ? What's that?
It's that heavy, tired, sad feeling you get after scrolling for too long. Like a hangover from drinking, but from social media.
Ooh, I like that term. So what's the solution? Should we all just delete social media?
Well, that's one option. But I think for most people, that's not realistic. So let's talk about how to use it in a healthier way.
Okay, so we can't delete social media completely. What can we do instead?
First, I think we need to be honest with ourselves about how it makes us feel.
What do you mean?
Pay attention to your emotions. When you close Instagram or TikTok or whatever app you use, how do you feel?
Good question.
Do you feel happy, inspired, motivated? Or do you feel sad, jealous, not good enough?
Usually I feel kind of empty, like I wasted time.
Exactly. So that's the first step. Notice how you feel. Because if social media makes you feel bad, you need to change something.
Right, but how?
Well, one strategy is to curate your feed.
Curate? What does that mean?
To curate means to carefully choose what you see. You're the curator of your own experience.
Oh, like a museum curator who chooses which art to display.
Exactly. You can choose what appears on your feed. If someone's posts always make you feel bad, unfollow them.
Even if they're a friend?
Yes, you can still be friends in real life. But if their posts make you compare yourself and feel terrible, It's okay to unfollow or mute them.
Mute means you don't see their posts, but you're still friends, right?
Yes! They don't even know you muted them. It's a gentle way to protect your peace.
I like that. So we're being selective about what we consume.
Exactly. Because everything you see goes into your mind. If you're consuming negative, comparison-heavy content all day, you'll feel negative.
But if you follow accounts that inspire you or teach you something or make you laugh,
Then you'll probably feel better.
so it's about being intentional, choosing what you want to see, not just scrolling whatever the algorithm shows you.
Yes, the algorithm is designed to keep you on the app. It's not designed to make you happy.
Wow, that's deep.
But it's true. The app wants your time and attention. It doesn't care about your mental health.
So we have to care about our own mental health.
Exactly. And that means making conscious choices about what we follow and how much time we spend.
Speaking of time, I think that's another big issue. The amount of time we spend scrolling.
Oh, absolutely. Some people spend 3, 4, 5 hours a day on social media.
That's like a part-time job.
It really is. Imagine if you spent that time learning something, creating something, or spending time with people you love.
Right. So how do we reduce the time?
One simple trick is to set a timer. Before you open the app, decide how long you'll spend there.
Like I'll scroll for 10 minutes and then stop.
Exactly. And when the timer goes off, you close the app, no matter what.
That sounds hard.
It is hard because the app wants you to keep scrolling. But you have to be stronger than the app.
I like that. Be stronger than the app.
Another strategy is to delete the apps from your phone and only use them on your computer.
Oh, that's smart. Because it's less convenient, so you do it less.
Exactly. The easier it is to access, the more you'll use it. So make it a little harder.
Or you can turn off notifications.
Yes, that's a big one. Every notification pulls you back into the app.
So if you turn them off, you're not constantly being reminded to check.
Right. You check when you want to, not when the app wants you to.
These are all really practical tips.
But here's the thing. All these strategies help, but they don't fix the deeper problem.
What's the deeper problem?
The deeper problem is why we feel the need to compare ourselves in the first place. So, Leo, why do you think we compare ourselves to others?
I think we want to know if we're doing okay in life.
Yes, we want to know if we're successful, if we're attractive, if we're living the right way.
And we use other people as a measuring stick.
A measuring stick. That's a good phrase. It means a way to measure or compare something.
Right. So we look at others and think, am I as successful as them? Am I as happy as them?
But here's the problem. We're using the wrong measuring stick.
What do you mean?
We're measuring our value based on other people's lives. But their lives have nothing to do with ours.
Oh, right. Their success doesn't mean you're failing.
Exactly. Someone else's beautiful life doesn't make your life less beautiful.
Wow, I love that.
But we forget this. We see someone else winning, and we feel like we're losing.
Because we think life is a competition.
Yes, but it's not. Life is not a race where someone finishes first and everyone else loses.
Right, we're all on our own path.
Exactly. Your journey is different from my journey, and my journey is different from that person's journey on Instagram.
So comparing doesn't even make sense.
No, it doesn't. It's like comparing a tree to a river and asking which one is better.
That's a great analogy.
They're both beautiful in their own way. They serve different purposes.
So we are all like that too.
Yes! You have your own gifts, your own timing, your own story.
But it's hard to remember that when everyone else seems to be living their best life.
I know. That's why we need to practice gratitude.
Gratitude means being thankful for what you have, right?
Yes. When you focus on what you have instead of what you lack, everything changes.
So instead of thinking, I don't have a perfect body like her, you think,
I'm grateful my body is healthy and strong.
instead of thinking, I don't have an exciting life like him, you think,
I'm grateful for my peaceful, calm life.
oh, I see. You're changing the focus from what's missing to what's present.
Exactly. And when you do this regularly, you start to feel more content.
Content means satisfied and at peace, right?
Yes. You're not constantly chasing more. You're appreciating what's already here.
That sounds nice. But how do you actually practice gratitude?
Well, some people keep a gratitude journal. Every day they write down 3 things they're grateful for.
That's simple.
It is. And it trains your brain to look for good things instead of always focusing on what's wrong.
So over time, you naturally become more positive.
Yes. And when you're more positive, other people's highlight reels don't bother you as much.
Because you're secure in your own life.
Exactly. You're not looking at them and feeling jealous. You're looking at them and thinking, that's nice for them. And I'm happy with my own life too.
That's the goal.
Yes, but it takes practice. You can't just decide to stop comparing and then it magically happens.
Right. It's a daily choice.
Yes. Every time you catch yourself comparing, you gently remind yourself, their life is not my life. I'm on my own path.
And then you redirect your thoughts to something you're grateful for.
Exactly.
Okay, so we talked about curating your feed, limiting your time, and practicing gratitude. What else can help?
I think one powerful thing is to remember that social media is not reality.
Right, we talked about the highlight reel.
Yes, but I want to go even deeper. Not only are people showing their best moments, they're also editing and filtering those moments.
Oh yeah, the filters.
Yes, that perfect skin, filter. Those bright colors, filter. That tiny waist, probably edited.
It's wild how much people can change their appearance with apps.
I know. There are apps now that can completely change your face, your body, everything.
So what you're seeing isn't even real.
Exactly. You're comparing yourself to something that doesn't exist.
Wow, that makes it even more ridiculous.
It does. When you really think about it, it's absurd. You're feeling bad about yourself because you don't look like someone's edited, filtered, fake photo.
Right, and they probably don't even look like that in real life.
Exactly. I read somewhere that even models and influencers say they don't look like their own photos in real life.
That's sad.
It is. And it's creating this impossible standard that nobody can meet.
So what do we do?
We remind ourselves, that's not real. I don't need to look like that. I don't need to live like that.
And we focus on our own real, authentic life.
Yes, authentic means real and genuine, not fake or filtered.
Right, so we embrace our authentic self.
Exactly. And you know what? Authentic is actually more beautiful than perfect.
What do you mean?
When someone is real, when they show their flaws, when they're honest about their struggles, that's actually more attractive and relatable.
Oh, I totally agree. I much prefer following people who show the messy reality.
Me too, because it makes me feel less alone.
Right. When someone shows their perfect life, I feel bad. But when someone shows their real life, I feel connected.
Yes, that's the power of authenticity.
So maybe we should be more authentic too. Instead of only posting our best moments, we could show some real moments.
I think that would help. Not only for other people, but for ourselves too.
How?
Because when we stop trying to look perfect online, we can stop trying to be perfect in real life too.
Ah, that's deep.
But it's true. The pressure to perform on social media adds pressure to our actual lives.
So if we let go of that performance, we can just be ourselves.
Exactly. So Leo, we've talked about a lot of strategies today. Let's summarize the main ideas.
Good idea. So, first, remember that social media shows highlight reels, not reality.
Yes, people only show their best moments, not their full lives.
Second, curate your feed. Follow accounts that make you feel good.
And unfollow or mute accounts that make you feel bad.
Third, limit your time. Set a timer and stick to it.
Or delete the apps from your phone and only use them on your computer.
Fourth, turn off notifications so you're not constantly pulled back into the apps.
Fifth, practice gratitude. Focus on what you have instead of what you lack.
Sixth, remember that most photos are edited and filtered. You're comparing yourself to something fake.
And seventh, be authentic. Show your real life, not just the perfect moments.
These are all really helpful strategies.
But I want to add one more thing.
What's that?
Sometimes the best solution is to take a complete break from social media.
Like a social media detox?
Exactly! A detox is when you completely stop something for a period of time to reset.
So you delete all the apps for a week or a month?
Yes! And during that time, you notice how you feel without social media.
I bet most people would feel better.
I think so too. Without the constant comparison, without the endless scrolling, you have more time and mental space.
More time to do things you actually enjoy.
Yes! More time to read, to learn English, to spend time with real people in real life.
What a concept. Real people in real life.
I know, right? Sometimes we forget that real connection is more valuable than online likes and comments.
So true. A real conversation with a friend is worth more than 1,000 likes on a photo.
Absolutely. So maybe this week, you could try a mini detox. Just 3 days without social media.
And see how you feel.
Exactly. You might be surprised how much better you feel.
And if you do use social media, use it intentionally. Don't just scroll mindlessly.
Yes, have a purpose. I'm going to check messages and then close the app. Or, I'm going to post this photo and then log off.
Don't get sucked into the endless scroll.
Exactly. All right, before we go, let's slow down together for a moment.
Yes, we used some strong words and phrases today, so let's do a small word tour to help you remember them and use them.
We'll take a few of our favorite words from this episode, explain them in simple English, and give you easy examples.
You can repeat after us if you want.
So take a breath, relax your shoulders, and enjoy this calm little word tour.
First phrase, highlight reel.
A highlight reel is a collection of the best moments. In sports, it shows the best plays. On social media, people show only their best moments, not their whole life.
For example, her Instagram is just a highlight reel. It doesn't show the struggle she faces every day.
Or, remember, you're comparing your real life to their highlight reel, and that's not fair.
You can repeat after us. Highlight reel.
Next phrase, behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes means the real, unedited version of something. What happens when cameras are off or when nobody is watching?
For example, the movie looks perfect, but behind the scenes, it was chaos.
Or, everyone sees my success, but they don't see the behind-the-scenes hard work.
Next phrase, curate your feed.
To curate means to carefully choose or select. When you curate your feed, you choose what content you want to see on social media.
For example, I curated my Instagram feed to only show positive, inspiring accounts.
Or, if you curate your feed carefully, social media can actually be helpful.
Next word, mute.
To mute someone on social media means you stop seeing their posts, but you're still connected. They don't know you muted them.
For example, I had to mute my cousin because her posts were making me feel bad.
Or, if someone's content bothers you, just mute them instead of unfollowing.
Next phrase, social media hangover.
This is a fun phrase. A social media hangover is that heavy, tired, sad feeling you get after scrolling for too long.
It's like a hangover from drinking alcohol, but it comes from too much social media instead.
For example, I spent 3 hours on TikTok last night and woke up with a social media hangover.
Or, if you feel exhausted and sad after scrolling, you probably have a social media hangover.
Next word, content.
Content means satisfied and at peace. When you're content, you're happy with what you have. You don't need more to feel good.
For example, she doesn't have a lot of money, but she's content with her simple life.
Or, learning to be content is more valuable than always chasing success.
Next phrase, measuring stick.
A measuring stick is something you use to measure or compare. We often use other people as a measuring stick to see if we're doing well in life.
For example, stop using other people as your measuring stick. You're on your own path.
Or, she always used her sister as a measuring stick, which made her feel like a failure.
Next word, authentic.
Authentic means real and genuine. Not fake, not pretending, not filtered. Just the real you.
For example, I love following people who are authentic and show their real lives.
Or, being authentic is more attractive than trying to look perfect.
Next word, detox.
A detox is when you stop doing something for a period of time to reset and feel better. A social media detox means you take a complete break from all social media.
For example, I did a 1-week social media detox and felt so much better.
Or, maybe you need a detox from Instagram. Try deleting it for a few days.
Last phrase, scroll mindlessly.
To scroll mindlessly means to scroll through social media without thinking, without a purpose. You just keep scrolling and scrolling automatically.
For example, I picked up my phone to check one thing, but then I scrolled mindlessly for an hour.
Or, stop scrolling mindlessly. Use social media with intention instead.
You did great. You didn't just listen to a podcast. You also walked through these strong words with us.
And remember, you don't have to use all of them at once. Even if you choose 1 or 2 and use them this week, that is already real progress. So, be kind to yourself this week. Notice how social media makes you feel.
And if it makes you feel bad, try one of the strategies we talked about today.
Maybe curate your feed, or take a short detox, or practice gratitude.
Even one small change can make a big difference.
And if this episode helped you, you can always listen again or share it with someone who also struggles with social media comparison.
We're cheering for you from here.
This is Emma.
And this is Leo.
And you've been listening to Comcast English Podcast. Bye.